In progress.
Okay, so as of now, we discussed that what is actually list, how we can do the slicing process and all. And some properties like what kind of data we can store in list, whether it is indexed or not, how we can access the element and all. Let's talk about the different methods of the list. The What is the use of list methods is basically like, suppose if I'm saying list is mutable, as we already discussed, that list is a collection of heterogeneous type of data which is indexed, ordered, and mutable. So the meaning of mutable here is we can add, remove, and replace any element inside the list. Okay, if you want, you can count any element. We can reverse the list directly by using the method. So lots of things we can directly do by using the list methods. So let's talk about one by one. One by one, we'll understand all the methods of the list. Okay, let's do it. So for that, I'm going to open my bamboo paper, the same bamboo paper. Now, suppose if I have a list and I'm saying that list is indexed, yes, it is indexed, it is ordered, like in the same order we are storing the in the same order, we can access the value also. Uh, and it is mutable. Mutable means we can add, remove, and after initializing one list, after that we can add, remove, and replace the element also. So let's see how we can do this. Like suppose if I have this list here, in A, I have a list here 2, 9, 4, 6, and 25. Any element you can take, it's totally up to you. So here we have this A. It looks like this because it is ordered. So in the same order, we can store the value. Okay. It is indexed also. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can use the negative indexing also. It's totally up to you. So this is the list. Now, suppose after initializing the list, I want to add 100 at the last of the list, or I want to remove this 4 from the list. Okay, or I want to find out how many times 2 comes in my list. So that we can do by using the list methods. Let's do it one by one. Like suppose let's talk about how you can add any element inside the list. What are the different ways to add any element inside the list? So adding elements inside the list. So for adding element inside list, we have total number of 3 methods are there, which is predefined or inbuilt, you can say. First one is append function or method, append method. We have insert method and we have extend method. These are the 3 methods by which you can add any element inside the list. Now, the next thing is if I'm saying append, so what is the difference between all these 3 methods is basically if you want to add one element at the last of the list, it is used to add, or we can say, if you just want to add one element at the last of the list. Okay. Now, what insert does, so basically it add one element at your desired location, not only at the last, but it add one element, only one, make sure, add one element at your desired location, at your desired location. And if I'm talking about extend, like suppose if you want to add more than one value inside a list, in that case you can use extend function. So to add more than one element, it is used to add more than one element, but that too at the last of the list, not in your desired location. So one element at your desired at last of the list. Okay, let's understand the example first. So let me open my IDLE. For that, I'm going to comment everything from here. So I have a list here. Okay, suppose I have this list. Let me define the indexing also. So we have 3, we have 11, we have 56, 67, 45, 90, and then ABC. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can use a negative indexing also. It's up to you. For now, I'm skipping that part. Now, let me print the value. Let's run this code. Okay. Now, the next thing is, suppose if I want to use here, I want to extract. See, so I want to add any element inside the list. First of all, I want to use append function. So in append function, we can add any element at last of the list. Like suppose I want to add 100. So it add the 100 at the last of the list. This is how it works. It define the indexing as 7 and -1. Okay, let's see. So how we can use it? So I want to add a dot append function I want to use. I want to append 100. So it will add 100 at the last of the list. Like this one, after ABC, it adds 100. And let me show you the output. Run this code. So before appending 100, it looks like this. After appending 100, it looks like this. So it adds 100 at the last of the list. Suppose again I want to append some more thing. Control C and V. This time I want to append, let's see, true. Okay. Now you can see here. So this is the original one. After that, we add 100 and then true. So you can see one by one, it adds the element at the last of the list. Same way, I want to add, what if I'm going to add more than one value? So 56 and QWERTY I want to add here. Let's see whether we can do it for 2 elements or not. So run. And you can see we are getting error here that list append takes exactly one argument, 2 given. Okay, so but I want to add 2 elements. So in that case, you can do it like this. Now it converts into a list, and list is a single element, no? So, and this is a collection of multiple data. So you can see it is a list, but that a single element. So now you can, because a list is a collection of heterogeneous type of data. And now in this list, I want to store another list. So that is possible. Run this code and this is how it looks like. It adds 57 QWERTY in a list format. Okay, I hope this point is clear, everyone. Okay, now every process you can now, this is the last list here when you're going to run this code. Now this is the list you have. So if I'm going to access any element, like I'm doing here print a of -1, it will give you the last element, which is 56 in QWERTY, which is the list here. See. Okay, so this is how we can do. This is how append function works. Let's comment it out. I hope append is clear to everyone. Whenever you want to add any single element at the last of the list, you can use the append function. But there is a problem with append is like by using append function, no, we can only add the element at the last of the list. What if I want to add any element at the middle of the list, or at the first position, at second position, or at the 7th position? In this case, we have a function called insert. Let's see how it works. So let's remove this part. Let me generate it once again. So I have 3, 11, 56, 67, 45, 90, and ABC. Okay, indexing. Any indexing you can use, it's up to you. Okay, so for now, I'm just using the positive one. Now, so I want to add 100 in between, like suppose 3 and 11. So I can use here a dot insert. Okay, in which position you want to add? So after 3, I want to add 11. After 3 means here, in between 3 and 11, I want to add 100 or any value, any single value. That means I want to convert this list like this. 3 then 100, then 11, and rest of the value. So the indexing becomes like this. Now, that means at one index value, I want to add 100. Okay, you can understand it like this also. See, if I'm saying here at one index value, I want to add 100. So what will happen? At one index value, it adds 100 and rest of the value shifted over right, like this one. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So at 0 index value, we have 3. Okay. Now at 1 index value, it adds 100. Now rest of the value shifted over right, which is 11, 56, 67, and so on. This is how it works. So let me remove it. Let me show you. Run this code. And you can see the output. At one index value, it adds 100. So you can add the value at the desired location. Same way I'm doing it like this. Insert at fifth index value. I want to add, let's see, a list again. So 11, 44, 7, 88. Let's see. Let me print the value. Please like pause the video and try to find out the answer. What will be the new generated list? Okay. In the meantime, let me tell you how actually it works. So first of all, after one process, at one index value, we have 100 now. And then we have 56, 67, 45, 90, and ABC. Okay. Now, then A dot insert at fifth index value, I want to add this list. So this is the fifth index value. So first of all, we have 300, 56, 67, 45, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. At fifth index value, it adds this value, which is 11, 67, and 56. And then rest of the values shifted over, right, which is 90 and ABC. This is how it works. Let's see. Run this code and you can see the output. So 3, 10, 11. I think I miss any value. Yes, I missed that 11 from here. Don't worry. Okay, 11, 56. Okay, so at fifth index value, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth index value, it adds this value and rest of the value shifted over right. Actually, I missed that 11 from here. Okay, now. Uh, Same way, let me give you one example. Let me give you one more example here. Let me comment it out, everything. The short example I want to define here. Just to, I'm giving you some task. Not task, actually, try to do it by yourself. Suppose I have a list here. Okay, and I'm doing it like this. I'm printing the value, print the value of A. And then A dot insert at -1 index value, I want to add 200. So please pause the video and try to find out what will be answer of this code. Please pause the video and try to find out what will be output of this code. Okay, and I hope you will get the answer. Okay, in the meantime, let me tell you how actually it works. First of all, this is the list. We have 2, 8, and 11, 0, 1, 2. We are using negative indexes. Let me define it like this also. Now, so A dot insert at -1 index value, I want to add 200. So at -1 index value, first of all, we have 2, we have 8, and this is the -1 index value. Here I want to add 200. And the rest of the value shifted over right. So this is the rest of the value which shifted over right. This will be the output. Let's see. So we have this data, now we have this one. So this is how it works. I hope insert is clear to you all. Okay, let's jump on to that extend, like how we can add more than one value into a list. Let's see. So for that, I'm creating a new list here. Suppose I have this list. Okay, let me make it shorter. Suppose I have this list. Let me print the value. So here, okay, so I have this data here. Now 0, 1, 2, 3. And here I want to add more than one value. Like I want to add 1, 2, 3, 4, or a dot extend. I want to add more than one element here. We can add more than one element by using append function also, in a list format. But like suppose I'm using a 9876. Let's see, ABC 56. Oh, see. Suppose if I'm doing it like this. Suppose I have more than one element. So we can add the like more than one element inside a list, but that in a list format, no? When I'm going to run this code, you can see it add the whole list inside. Like it makes the nested list here. This is not what we want. We want to add 11, 20 to 33 as an individual, not as a form of list. So that we can do by using extend. Let me do it again. Control C and V. In place of append, I'm using your extend so that you can easily understand. See, when we are doing here append, how it works? After 22, 66, 11, and 99, it adds one more list, which is 11, 22, and 33. Now, after that, we are using extend function where we have 22, 66, 11, 99, and after this list, we want to do extend for 11, 22, and 33. So in this case, it adds all the values one by one, block by block, which is first element is 11, then 22, and then 33. So, and the indexing looks like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you can see the difference here. Okay, let's do it. Run this code and you can see the answer. See, let me remove all these things from here. So this is by using append and this is by using extend. Okay, so this is the main difference between append and extend function. So let me give you one more example for that. Like I'm asking you this question. Suppose if I have a list here. Let me bring the value. Okay, if I'm doing it like a dot append ABC, okay. Then I'm doing here a dot extend ABC, and then I want to do a dot extend ABC. Try to find the answer for this one, everyone. Okay, please pause the video and step by step try to find what will be the output of this code. Okay, so let me solve it. First of all, this is we have this list 3, 5, 6, and 7. After that, you want to append triple like double ABC. So after 3, 5, 6, 7, at the end of the list it adds this value because they're appending it. Now, after that, extend ABC. Extend means a string is a collection of element or character. So A, B, C one by one. So after 3, 5, 6, 7, and double ABC, I want to add ABC as extend. So A, B, and C. Okay. Then you want to extend a list where we have only one element, which is ABC. So after 3, 5, 6, 7, double A, B, C, A, B, and C. uh I want to extend a single element of the list, which is ABC. So it adds ABC here. And this is how it works. This will be the final answer. Run this code and you can see the output. If you're having any doubt, let me explain it once again. Okay. So if you're extending a value like this, if you're appending it like this, it adds directly the value, which is double ABC. I hope this part is clear. Then you want to extend ABC. ABC is like this. A simple ABC, which is in a string format, it looks like this, where we have 0, 1, 2, we have 3 blocks are there. So it adds one by one the value, first A, then B, and then C. Then you want to extend ABC, which is inside a list. So we have a list where we have only a single element, which is ABC. So the indexing is only 0. So it adds the single element over there, which is ABC directly. Okay. I hope this part is clear. Again, if you're having any doubt, just message me. Okay. So I hope how we can add any element inside list is clear to everyone. The next thing is we'll understand how we can remove any element from the list, but that in the next video. Thank you.